don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's our everyday. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make $1, won't celebrate. We're the zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. The non-fungible is the living the dream. We're all on the zero, it's our way to be. In the world of NFTs, we're wild and free.
Welcome to the damn show, MFers. Good to see you, boys. Good to see you all out there on this terrible fucking Tuesday. It's not terrible. Little overreaction. It's not a great day. It's a midday at best. Good to see you guys.
It's a great day. We're here. We're live. We're healthy. Our families are healthy. Our bags are healthy in comparison to a year ago.
Yeah, you know what? Compared to a year ago, yeah, that's
compared
fair.
to 4 months ago.
That's fair. It's fucking fair.
Jeez.
I'm okay. Now I'm addicted to the vibes. Now I'm addicted to how good it felt the past day or two, and I don't like today, man. I don't like it one bit.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Today, not a great day. Joe, what's up with you, man? How you doing?
Good, man. Just traveled all day, so I'm back sitting in the saddle. Yeah, never happy when it's a down day. I always like green candles. I like talking all-time highs. I don't like talking that eats shit the bed, or you know what I mean? Don't like it.
Nothing related to crypto. I'm just curious. If you look outside, Hudah, that might be tough for you. I know you tried to avoid that at all costs. But is it brighter right now than it was like when we were doing the show even before the holidays?
Yeah, you want to know why that is?
I know why it is, but I'm just like, it seems noticeable. Like usually it's like an incremental change, which it obviously has been, but it feels like, I feel like around this time I had to turn my light on. It's still bright out.
No, you definitely did. Well, definitely by the end of the show is pitch black with the whole fucking Henry in the darkness thing. Dude, it happens fast. I don't know. I think timeline or something shifted though. I think there's more going on. I think the Earth was knocked off its normal.
Poles shifted maybe, or they're starting to.
I think it happened. Starting to. Yeah, starting to. Something's going on.
This is weird. It's 10 minutes from now I would have had to have my light on. Mm-hmm. Let's just keep an eye on that for whatever it's worth.
Dude, we're monitoring the situation. There's weird shit everywhere. Put this in that category. Weird shit.
Should I do a post about it and let people know that it is lighter, longer, and a little bit longer than it would normally be?
And it feels wrong. It feels sus. There's a dude, we're talking conspiracy theory shit at some point today. Here's a new leaked video leaked by a U.S. Marine. He's wait, is that a drone or is this somebody skydiving?
It looks like somebody skydiving.
Check it out. Check out what happens.
Okay.
It's not a big deal, but you know. Hey, yeah, skydiving, okay. Is that an orb that goes zipping past? Looks like an orb to me.
Ooh.
Yep.
Go back again. Okay. Yeah.
Those fucking orbs,
is it an orb though, or could that just be like a really fast, I don't know, drone?
I think it's too high to be. Well, you know what? I think those orbs are drones, but
is drones still a thing? We're still talking about drones. It's still a thing,
dude. More than ever. We're going to get to that. We're going to talk about the Vegas thing a bit and the conspiracy theory there, and the drones and the orbs, because it's all part of the same thing. I think Henry and I got deep into conspiracy theory shit over the holiday, like I did, and then I had to call him. Remember when I called you about? It was before the Vegas thing. I called you about. the Dr. Stephen Greer podcast episode and the David Spade podcast where they were talking. There's a whole separate part of the government that's got those black sites and all kinds of crazy shit, and they're getting ready in the next like week to reveal all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, got some hearings coming up, maybe, or
big old leak. A bunch of old like special forces are about to like they defected to our side, the good guy side. They want disclosure. It's awesome shit.
Lou, what's the guy's name? Alessandro
Lou Elizondo or something?
Yeah,
Alessandro.
Yeah, yeah. He's right. He's right there in the middle of all that, isn't he?
Yeah. Although, you know, something like Ashton Forbes, those kind of guys. Yeah. You love this, Joe, I know. But they think that guy, like Lou Elizondo, is part of a disinformation campaign.
Oh, like
he won't address some of this stuff. But he's always pushing towards aliens, and there's a whole side of the, you know, UAP thing that are like, the guys talking aliens are trying to mislead you. It's not about aliens, it's about U.S. tech. And they don't want you to know it's U.S. tech.
Okay. Okay. I like it better when it's aliens, not going to lie. I like it better that way. But, okay.
I do too, and he's like also I think Ashton Forbes is kind of a brainlet. But, like, part of it is, like, he's like, dude,
what's a brain?
Like, not smart. He tries to sound smarter than he is. Because it's part of its shtick for him, even if he doesn't know it. But okay, he's like, guys like him are like, there's UFOs, there's alien shit too. But make no mistake, like probably 80% is not, and it's like a cover for a lot of stuff we have. But I don't know. That's yeah. Marty's like, yeah, not aliens, it's government tech. But there's like, okay, I'll save it. Let's do this at the end. There's crypto stuff to talk about, but there's definitely talk about our tech and what we have what our capabilities are. And part of that was part of the Las Vegas bombing thing. So
yeah,
I feel like I'm Henry in this part of the show. You know how like Henry like tunes out and he like writes a bunch of like doodles and is like, I blanked out, was not part of the show. I might as well been.
You just couldn't care less. Not that you couldn't care less. You just, there's nowhere for you to, there's no lane.
Got nothing.
You can't even get in there.
I'm just reading other things that have nothing to do with it. Like,
you're trying to merge onto the highway, and there's nobody's letting you in. It's just cars running parallel to you, and the guy in the left lane doesn't even know you exist.
Exactly.
I like watch when like the light leaves your soul or light leaves your eye. You know what I mean? Like you look different when we go there.
Yeah.
What is this chart? This looks terrible.
That's Bitcoin.
You know,
maybe
sucks to have Bitcoin.
It sucks. It fucking sucks to have Bitcoin. Lame. I hope you don't have Bitcoin, guys.
Well, that's why you don't buy it, because it's not real and it does shit like this.
You know, I wanted to talk about this the other day because we were all high as fuck on AI. We're like, oh, AI is the future, all this shit, right? And I was like, D's posted something about some dude named like Jez or something like that.
Named what?
Jez, I think his name was. But anyway, he was like, this is one of my favorite traders ever, whatever. So, you know, I read one of his articles, really good article. And what his point was like understanding the meta that's happening now and seeing what could potentially replace that meta next, because that's great that we're in AI. That's great that we're like kind of profiting off of it, but we're looking for the next thing, right? The people that can find what the weaknesses are right now in the meta and then trying to figure out the next one is where the real money is made. So I was kind of like thinking of the AI. I was trying to poke holes in the AI, basically, kind of figuring that and what could be the next sort of thing. But he was talking about like not seeing where the next kind of jump in, you know, influx of, money for the next jump for Bitcoin would be. So I don't know if I agree with that, but
I can't find my lane. I tuned that out.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, no, I actually don't have a comment anymore.
Okay, cool.
Oh, no, because I thought that was like you agreeing with it, but I guess, did you not agree with that?
Agree with what? I'm not sure what you're saying. What? I agree with
the take.
Here's what I'm saying. For people to be smart, you have to understand what the meta is now, decipher what that is, and then what are the weaknesses of that meta. The meta before, like in 2021, was Ethereum killers. Like what's Ethereum is what's happening now. The Ethereum killers is what's going to replace it. And then that's where Solana and all that sort of, and if you were an earlier adopter to the Solana coins and things like that, you really made out well. So understanding that right now the meta is AI, understanding that now is step one. Step two is what will be the next thing that replaces AI. And that's where the real money is made. And that's kind of where I'm kind of thinking about, because
that's the craziest shit I've ever heard.
I can't even wrap my fucking tiny brain around that, but I like it.
Okay.
I like it. No, I bet it's true.
Yeah.
The thing after AI or that replaces AI?
I think after AI, everything
Understanding
is
what
just
the current meta
cinders and
is.
ash.
Sirs.
Once you know what the current meta is, you're too late. Once you understand
Sirs.
what the current meta is, you're too late. What's the next
Sirs.
thing? Yeah.
Ordinals.
Okay.
Yeah,
CES 2025 is going on right now in
Yeah.
Las Vegas, big tech show. The CEO of NVIDIA has like a keynote, big speech yesterday.
Yeah.
From that yesterday, AI agents are a multi-trillion-dollar opportunity. This is not like a little meta. This is like arguably bigger than crypto even, and the fact that it has crypto crossover is fucking wild. This is about the biggest thing that's hit crypto. I would argue, chat, back me up here, or I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Is this like maybe the biggest product we've seen on crypto to date? I lean towards yeah.
It is possible. Do you remember when Facebook changed their name to Meta because
Right.
of the metaverse?
Yeah.
It is also possible that was pretty fucking major.
That's a good point.
Was the metaverse the most important thing in the entire world and where everything new was happening? Even Facebook, even Twitter, even Instagram were all doing those things, and yet no one created any real metaverse ever.
Yeah, no, fair.
very
I still would
possible.
argue tech was just early there, and I think it may be with AI too. There's been plenty of people who said like I've heard both. We're at a point where it's exponential gains as far as grows faster, and I've also heard the like that it's slowing down. So I don't know what to believe on that front, but no part of me thinks that AI is not going to be like every bit as big as we've been like told it'll be.
No. Do we have time to poke holes a little bit?
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many meetings I had where they were like, well, we're going to do this in the metaverse. Okay. We're going to go, we've already bought some land in the sandbox. We got some metaverse kicking around. We got a game going around. And I'm like, motherfucker, what metaverse are you talking about? Like, what are you where is this metaverse you're talking about where your NFTs are going to be running around, flying with their fucking dicks hanging around, swinging around? Like, where is this? What's happening? I don't see it. I don't feel it. And right now, I don't necessarily see or feel AI other than like what we got going on. I'm talking to a fucking Twitter chat box. Once there's some sweet ass AI, like Gronk is awesome. I fucking dig it. I love all this stuff. There's some really cool stuff going on. Not fading it. Not fading, not funning. It's here. I feel it. But wake me up when the metaverse is I'm diving in this bitch and I'm loving life. That's all I'm saying.
The thing is, I think like AI is, I believe it, but I also believe the metaverse stuff too. So
Right.
I don't trust myself, but I can make an argument that this feels different because like the metaverse, people argued like it already existed in, was it like Half-Life and
Sure.
SimCity and like it was already kind of there where like AI, I think we're seeing permeating into like everything now. It's coming with your phone. It's coming with like I'm sure you see the commercials on TV where it's at Microsoft who has like for coders, like it's got this whole commercial about like you could be spending days and days and days basically coding this stuff, or you can use the Microsoft blah 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 blah, and it's like a AI assistant to get it done in 2 seconds. So I just think I think at least practically AI is something we're all using now, even with like ChatGPT, etc.
I'm with you. Okay.
Yeah.
My phone has AI in it. My Apple phone has AI. Guess what? I cannot tell the fucking difference really between that and my old phone. And my point is this.
Do you use it?
Yes, I use. Do I use the AI?
No. Yeah. Like, is the AI something you have to like,
Not really,
like
and that's
Siri kind of thing?
My point is this: is that the metaverse was there. There are metaverses. There are things that are happening, but is it so fucking cool that it's like crazy? I would argue that it's not quite yet there. And so that's all I'm saying with AI. It's here. It's around. Yeah, I'm excited by it. I'm not fading it at all. But you hear everybody talking like it's it's here now.
Feel if I could sum up how I feel about AI. Sorry, Hudah, I didn't, you haven't got to cut in here. Last thing I'll say, if I could sum it up, it's in what Mike Bennett said. If I could and I'm glad he put this in our chat. I believe this. I completely believe this. I take this thought, which is already in my head, and I think back to Terminator, and I think back to Skynet, and when they became aware, and I'm like, of course this is going to happen. How could it not happen? Like, how does that scenario not play out where the machines become aware? And they are autonomous, and then we're like fighting them. By the way, I think people have been warning us about this for years, but we don't listen because we just like the shiny new object on our phone, on our TV, on our computer. Yeah.
Hudah talks, because I want to say something, but go ahead, Hudah. You
I don't have a point. No, I mean, other than my stance, I think as big as people are hyping it up now, I think it's still being underhyped. Like, I think it is as big as some people are saying.
Henry.
I think it's very fucking huge.
Henry, Hudah, people don't really even understand like souls. They don't understand where our sort of shit comes from quite yet. And we've been on the earth for, however long it's been. So sure, there's AI, but like to think that they can like somehow outthink, they're a computer. I have a calculator. It can do calculations faster than my brain could, but there's still something to the fact that like our souls are here. We act in a way that we don't even understand yet. How can a computer understand it quite yet? And right now it hasn't happened. It's in that direction. I want to live forever. I want to be plugged into some shit. Come on, like the last invention of man. I mean, like I get it, Bennett, no diss, but I'm just saying that like let's slow the fuck down until it's actually here, right?
And let's say hi to Six Hole, our friend from Barra, I'm assuming, and a big hello to you, sir. Grobin.
Six Hole's cool. I like Six Hole. Yeah, I mean, but I still look at it as if AI is not here yet, it's still the thing to be betting on then, I think.
Sure, yeah. You
know what I mean? Because when it gets here, I think it's even, I don't know, maybe more lucrative. I don't know. To Henry, your point about these things doing crazy stuff, Terminator kind of shit. I saw this tweeted by Elon yesterday. This is ChatGPT 01 preview. Autonomously hacked its environment rather than lose to Stockfish in our chess challenge. So it had a chess match. They didn't tell it can hack or anything. They just told the LLM that the opponent is powerful, and then it decided to go into the game system and its code and change the rules of the game so it could win.
Dude,
unprompted to do that. And yeah, the like scary ass scenario where AI can do something. My daughter just said this to me before the show, even about something about AI. I showed her that Nancy Pelosi AI video. I'm like, I love AI. And she's like, I don't like it. She's like, they're gonna show a fake thing of somebody, killing somebody.
Right.
I'm like, it will. You're right. You're right.
Your computer's going to turn on and have a naked picture of you killing somebody and saying, Hudah, if you ever shut me off, this is going on the internet and you're done for. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to start blackmailing you.
But I told her, I'm like, AI will actually kill somebody too. I'm sure of it. If this is happening now in a chess game, when you put it in a robot body, it's going to kill someone. Yeah. For sure.
Especially when we have more like humanoids walking around versus like dogs with like AR-15 strapped to their back.
I want to hear this real quick. I haven't heard it yet. It's an 8-second clip. This is the CEO. By the way, my read on him always wearing that black leather jacket. He's into like bondage and shit. What do you think?
He could be a freak. I like it.
Very deep of you, but I like it.
There's a billion knowledge workers in the world. It is very, very clear AI agents is probably the next robotics industry and likely to be a multi-trillion-dollar opportunity.
Cool. I'm excited for it, man. That's all I know. And actually, this kind of ties into, okay, I think this run has barely started still. I am all like, okay, if I say this out loud, you're going to say it's fucking retarded, craziest shit ever. And I even think it's crazy. But like a little part of me thinks that maybe this run has still barely started. Like part of me wants to say this might be like second inning, like really early. I don't know. That sounds fucking stupid when I say it. But looking at the market today,
that candle looks second inning for sure.
Yeah, right. No, okay. Reason
for
the
like
market
ninth
dumping.
Inning, top of the ninth, and you're the visiting team.
It looks like its game is over right there.
It looks bad. And yeah, I mean, it's probably stupid. I just think the AI thing is going to be so big, so fucking big. But okay.
Hudah, you are the ultimate. You are the ultimate, optimist, the ultimate of that. Like,
it works on the other side too. I was always the it's going lower guy too. So
you were. And by the way, I'm with you on that. I think AI is going to be massive. Yeah, not because I said it, because way smarter people have.
It's to me, I think we were saying it even 5 years ago. It's just the fact that it's here. I think that's the only thing that changed. Everybody knows what's coming, but I think what happened is the agents made us realize something's here sooner. It's now is kind of a moment, and it's not that the agents are so good, but this new form they took made it easier to understand how they'll plug into everything and how you'll utilize, what it does. That's not even talking about the back end and how AI is plugging into hardware and optimizing that shit. It's I feel like it's a pretty real moment now. Okay, market crashing today. Wrong chart, wrong tweet. Here we go. TLDR on why the market's dipping. U.S. data came in hot. Actually, it was kind of good news out there, but job openings. Yeah,
I saw that earlier and it threw me for a loop because I'm like, oh yeah, people dumping because the market's good.
Yeah, a lot of jobs, a lot of people hiring. Fuck, get out of the speculative assets is basically how people are reading that. FOMC is in 2 weeks. People are waiting to see. FOMC is for interest rate decisions like cuts versus leaving them, I think.
Economy situation.
And
jobs, all that sort of stuff.
And so there's definitely hopes that there'll be a cut, but if there's like bullish news in the economy, then you're thinking maybe there's no cut coming.
Well, Trump said rates were too high and inflation was too high.
Right.
And we're renaming the Gulf of Mexico.
The Gulf of America.
Gulf of America. And we did like military force to take over Greenland's not off the table. So
and he wants to erase the invisible line between Canada and the United States. So we're just one big happy family.
I said it to my wife last night. Somehow we were talking about Canada. Trudeau. I was like, oh, the prime minister resigned. And she's like, oh, I'm like, it doesn't matter anyway. It's going to be part of America soon. And she's like, are you being serious? And I was like, no, but I think Trump is. And she's like, is he being serious? I'm like, he could be.
He could be serious.
Yeah, he could be. She's like, could that actually happen? I'm like, I have no idea. But I thought to myself, before the election, like the last 4 years when it comes to news has been like a little bit not fun and stale. And like, there's not these absurd things to be able to just be like, what? And it's back. It's back. And it's back and he's not even in office yet. And there's part of that I like
Great,
renaming stuff and talking about taking.
It's crazy. We have 4 years of crazy. I still don't think he makes it the 4 years. I just can't fathom it. I see some good conspiracy theory shit out there as far as this stuff with Canada. It's not even conspiracy theory shit. The Greenland stuff is all about securing like shipping lanes, shipping routes. Routes.
Either.
I say routes. I say routes.
People, I definitely see stuff out there. People thinking like this is a big old setup for a big old war. Is what's happening out there, and I'm like, maybe.
It's possible.
Tell you what, I do like this. I don't know if Joe's gonna like this. I genuinely don't know, but I think of Joe with anything.
His perm? No, I don't like it.
He's looking good though, dude.
So is Alex Jones.
Soul glow. You know what? Remember that?
Dude, I showed Henry Alex Jones. He hadn't seen him in probably, I don't know, maybe even years. He looks good. He looks like healthy and like jacked. It's crazy. Yeah. Did you hear the Facebook stuff? Meta stuff?
No. Why won't I like it?
Doing reader community note kind of things, like
it's just even the way he's talking. There's definitely this is a kind of pivotal moment. Like things are shifting.
Gravity, I think he looks like a badass.
I want to talk about something important today because it's time to get back to our roots around free expression on Facebook and Instagram. I started building social media to give people a voice. I gave a speech at Georgetown 5 years ago about the importance of protecting free expression, and I still believe this today. But a lot has happened over the last several years. There's been widespread debate about potential harms from online content. Governments and legacy media have pushed to censor more and more. A lot of this is clearly political, but there's also a lot of legitimately bad stuff out there. Drugs, terrorism, child exploitation. These are things that we take very seriously, and I want to make sure that we handle responsibly. So we built a lot of complex...
Just skipping. Little skip.
Sure.
Yeah, fuck it. Whatever.
I mean, is there something that you want to say that he's like? I saw that he donate money to the inauguration or something like that.
Well, that
Like,
too, but ultimately, point is Facebook is going more like X. A lot more is going to be allowed on the platform, and a lot of people left X. A lot of people came over, but it's I think vibe wise, it's going to be similar to X. Like kind of almost anything goes, or a
It's a
lot
little bit
more
like-
will fly.
I get like pictures of like chicks, like Millie Bobby Brown in a bikini, like all over my timeline now. I'm like on Facebook. I'm like, I don't like this. You know what I mean? Like,
Let's do a quick check in. Henry, how's your For You feed looking?
Very weird lately. Very weird because it's not good, and I don't know how to change it. Like Coinbase, a lot of sports stuff. Something about a dog that's really skinny. Meta. Nothing like yours. I don't get any naked chicks.
I'm in a lot of like kids
Did you get
things.
this?
Like I'm in like
I don't
parent-
have that. I don't have that. Our
I'm in a
feed
lot
is-
of like situations where if I'm scrolling on Facebook, I don't want Millie Bobby Brown's ass like front and center on my Facebook feed or something like that. So like, I just don't like that sort of vibe. But whatever.
I'm getting a lot of sports, like a lot of like Premier League stuff. And the thing is, I don't even follow that stuff. So I try to not even read it because I don't want it to think like I'm reading it. I don't know. Maybe I need to give somebody my login so they can get me a good.
I love Drew's like, I love women. We all love women. Well, we love women too, dude. It doesn't necessarily mean I want to put like a big, giant Padusi on my t-shirt and walk around all the time. I like to have my little lanes where I know that I'm not going to look like a giant perv when I'm amongst like parent-teacher conferences. You know what I mean? Like that's all I'm saying.
Here we go. I'm just clicking this to get my.
This is your
algo
feed?
back locked in. Yeah,
Yeah, he's into like fucking
just locking the algo in, man.
Asian prostitution. He's into.
Do you ever scroll with like your wife or anything like that, or she wouldn't care?
No, she wouldn't care.
Yeah.
Oh, and then like
no, get that one off.
Isn't Dana White part
That guy
of?
punches through a window, slits his arm open, blood everywhere.
Oh, go back to it.
No, it's really bloody. It's
Yeah,
gross.
yeah,
I'll send
yeah.
it to you after. It's awesome.
Yeah, well, I don't need to watch that. Didn't Facebook put Dana White on their board of whatever? I don't know.
Oh, right, Dana White, and then we showed it at the end of the show yesterday. Then the guy who owns that Beeple piece also on the board, which I
Yeah.
think is cool.
I'm not a fan.
Why?
Why am I not a fan of the Dana White thing?
Yeah.
I kind of think he's a piece of shit. I don't know.
Look at Whirly Girl. We are like similar vibe here.
Are you searching these things, or they just show up?
I don't search anything. If I search something, it's crypto NFT related. So for me,
I'll
they just
tell
show
you-
up.
I'll tell you, I don't search Millie Bobby Brown's ass. I literally say, don't put it on my timeline.
Our
That I might have
timelines are
searched.
Very, very different. Very different. Yeah, they just show up. Like, is that Dua Lipa? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not complaining. I mostly like my.
Your feed looks pretty interesting. Mine is not.
Yeah, dude, I'll log in. I'll get you dialed in. I love this fucking guy, by the way. Ross Colehart. He's awesome. You like Ross?
I don't know.
Okay, hang on. Let's play it. You know him. He's the Newsmax guy or whatever.
Now in the position where I say with 100% confidence that the United States and other countries have recovered non-human craft.
I like it.
There are intelligently crafted technologies that are in the possession of the US government, the Russian government, and the Chinese government, and possibly one or two other governments. Now in the
Why put the little fucking stupid video effect on there? It just makes it look insane.
Yeah, I mean that makes it look insane.
Oh, bro. Ow.
Yikes.
Fucking wow. Oh, goddamn.
Oof.
Yeah, I can tell you why I don't like Dana White.
Yeah, why?
Didn't he slap his wife in the face in a club?
He
Yes.
was drunk and he did.
Yeah, that's there you go. That's why.
Okay.
Joe,
yeah.
that's very fair.
Yeah. He's a piece of shit. That's why.
Yeah, you have to be a piece of shit to do that.
And then he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to live with that forever. I'll just deal with it." Blah blah. Blah. I'm like, "Fuck you, man."
Yeah, that was fucked. That was pretty fucked.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Halfway.
Sure.
Oh,
Iranian
I have
media
one.
reports the world is on the verge of witnessing extraordinary events and developments in the coming hours. What? What? Is something happening? Do we have a happening watch? Man, come on. Yeah. That'd be sweet.
Walshy.
They're just all bark, no bite.
This is all the stuff that I scroll past and don't actually give any credit to.
Why? Spice up your timeline a bit, man.
Because Walshy's right underneath it. I'm like, oh, what's Walshy got to say? Not what's this Iranian politic
Walshy's gonna be
rated.
showing his dinner and fucking his new watch. I know what I'm gonna see if I click on a Walshy tweet. Our beautiful Canadian brother who will soon be a fellow countryman of ours.
Yes.
Yes.
That'd be awesome, man. Then Walshy can actually come visit and not be arrested on site.
Easy.
So
we don't know
that'd be
what
awesome.
he wants to share.
I could have just made that up. I didn't, but I could have.
Yeah.
All right. Where are we going now? Hang on. Let me look through my tabs here. We're going somewhere. I do want to look at the CES stuff, some of the inventions, whatever. Peeking at NFTs real quick. Gearing up for Abstract probably in like 2 weeks. Maybe actually I think Abstract's maybe even just 1 week off. I think it's really soon. So Pudgy's cooking. Joe, you got to give us a Pudgy ecosystem update. Mad Lads had big news today too. Let me throw that up here.
Yeah, they did.
Big news.
Pretty cool.
Here, and I'm just going to put this up as a little something ahead of time. Let me find the the tweet. Azuki news.
Yeah. Azuki news, I would say, is that Zagabon was in the Discord, I think yesterday or something like that, saying that the token is going to be dropping, or announcement will be, I'm sorry, not token, announcement will be dropping, quote unquote, soon. Someone said, what is soon? And soon he equaled as soon as possible. So whatever that means, we do not know. He says that there are other factors that are happening that he is not in control of that will affect when they're able to TGE.
Interesting.
So it does seem as if the anime token, he's been dropping little hints. I don't know what as soon as possible means. What does that mean? In my world, it means like today, but in their world, it's as possible is in quotes. You know what I mean? Like possible could mean many, many things.
So Sunday.
All I'm saying is their anniversary is what, the 13th, right? Azuki is on the 13th.
Let me peek. I think the 12th might be 13th.
13th?
I just keep being told Sunday. So
Okay, so listen, it's coming out. We know that, right? Your score is important. Your badges are important. All that stuff is important. I do not know when it's coming out, but this fucking guy keeps on saying it's coming out soon. And I would like that to happen, and I'm not sure what's going to happen with that. Abstract looks like, if you go on Magic Eden, you will see that there's a tab, sign up, give your email to find out when on the very end, if it's, hey, Abstract coming soon, sign up to get notified. Pudgy Penguins has been running the last couple days. That's been a big thing. Does someone know something that I don't? I'm not sure. But, and we've been talking. I bought a rod or a ROG, whatever you want to call it, last night. Probably bought it too early, but whatever. And so these things are going to be happening. We are lining ourselves up for them. Hopefully, there's been rumors that like someone wrote, oh, maybe Pudgies and Little Pudgies will get tokens from everything that comes on Abstract. And Luca Nets responded, as much as I think that would be awesome, and I would try to do that, the community needs to support these things as well, these other projects as well. So lots of things happening, lots of news just percolating under and over us, waiting to drop, waiting to come up, but they are not here yet.
can't wait, to be totally fucking honest. I can't wait.
I'm wondering if these founders are like, whoa, fucking Abstract's coming up in 2 weeks. Anime's like, well, what do we have to, we want to go before, we want to go after, we want to go this, like, is that important to these people? I'm not sure, but there's a lot of stuff. OpenSea did a post today, I think, nothing intriguing, but they posted on Twitter today that I thought, okay, now they're getting back into our world. So let's see, but lots of stuff, guys, lots of things, lots of things. A lot of things.
And there's something being teased between Doodles and Azuki, right? Doodles tweeted out a month ago where there's smoke, there's fire.
Well, scroll up. What does it say? It's someone else, isn't it? Like Naman or Nanmin is writing Doodles and Azuki. So it's not like this is just some guy saying that. In my opinion,
they replied too, though.
But that's what I was saying. I think that Doodles replied, and then Azuki was like, well, I'm going to reply to this and actually blow their balls off. So that's what I thought happened. I didn't think it was like it's going to be a collab or anything.
No, and that's such a common thing. But I don't know. You never know. I kind of picture seeing Doodle somewhere in that anime chain ecosystem, on top of Base, on top of Flow, on top of. No, I think they're maybe migrated off Flow at this point, or at least not going to keep building over there. But they're now ETH, Base, and I think Abstract.
And that's another thing I don't even mention Doodles. Doodles is going to have we forgot about Burnt Toast doing that little weird algorithmic, what's it called when you take the first letter code thing where it was like token is coming. So they also
lexicon. Is that what they call that? I don't know. Or is a lexicon something different?
Well, I mean, you guys are conspiracy theorists. You guys should know all of these little weird.
I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah, but that's another thing that's coming. Doodles has got something coming out. Like, what the fuck? People, what the fuck are we doing? Come on, let's go.
It's not a lexicon.
No.
Fucking idiot. Jesus.
Yeah. It's not that. No, it's about to get spicy, like for real spicy. I'm distracted by a video that showed up on my timeline.
Jupe is supposed to be doing stuff. Like, it's just nonstop.
Cool Cats and World of Women and who knows who else.
Yeah, does that dissipate the actual impact of all these tokens? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I think it's hard to think after Pengu and with Abstract coming like that. That I think is the big one.
You think Abstract will be bigger than Pengu?
It wouldn't surprise me at all. It wouldn't surprise me.
It should be infrastructure play as opposed to pure meme. By the way, this is kind of cool to see that people feel like this is undervalued. I do too. A gold Abstract rock was auctioned on Foundation yesterday, sold for just over an ETH.
Really?
Feels cheap. Yeah, feels cheap
feels super cheap.
Yeah, rocks usually cook. You know what that does for me though, because we all got on that. We signed up for the wait list or whitelist thing, right?
Yeah.
So we did that, and I'm already thinking like, what if most of these are scams? Like, I don't know what's real, what's not. Getting this kind of attention. I'm like, okay, it's at least a real deal collection. If you get that spot, GG's, like it's going to be a pretty good mint. And I think they're free too, I think. But either way, maybe not if they sold one. Either way, that gold rock gets 5x airdrops and allow lists. I don't know for what, if that's for this mint or if it's for like anything on Abstract. That I don't know. So, man, cool to see some action on in that ecosystem.
I'm excited. I can't tell you, I've never really been excited for a blockchain. You know what I mean? Like, I'm always like, there's a blockchain. Who knows what the fuck it does? I don't care at all about it. I'm actually excited about what this is going to do, and I'm not sure why I'm excited.
Oh, I can tell you why.
I'm with you.
Because you have a rod and a little Pengu. That's why.
That'll do it.
Money-wise, I'm excited. I want it to succeed. I really do. But they're talking about like, oh, this is going to be really good for content creators, Henry. I'm not sure if you heard that.
I did. I hope it is. Like, I hope it is. Do I think they're going to change the landscape of blockchains? No, but like they could. They absolutely could. I don't know what makes any blockchain L2 significantly better than the other one, other than there's more people playing on it, more opportunities on it. Like we haven't seen it with Ape. Wasn't Ape going to have, and I'm sure they still will, like leaderboards for like, remember we talked about like you could do trading and you could do like perps, but like fake trading and and like nobody talks about that, right? I mean,
shit.
Yeah. So like I think it's a liquidity event. I think from that perspective, it's great. A year from now, are we going to be talking about it as like a game changer versus it's another L2, whether it's IMX, whether it's Ronin, whether it's Arbitrum, Polygon? It could just be that. And that can be enough. Like, it can be like, cool. It's there for that.
Here's what I would say. You're absolutely right. And I'm with you 100%. There's been that, like I said, I've never been excited about a blockchain. I'm sort of excited by this one, and I'm not sure why. That's another thing. But what I would say is it seems as if anything was going to make an impact that was kind of interesting and cool, this is it. I think this would be like, he's talking about this is going to be great for content creators. How? Why? What does that look like? What does that mean? I don't get it, but I'm really excited to see what that means. Pudgy Penguin. Okay, so I would say that coming out of the bear, Pudgy Penguins was the one thing that I invested in that I was like, oh fuck, yeah, it's awesome and it's continuing to be awesome. So I guess I'll put my faith in this for now. And so until they say, until they fuck that up, I'm going to kind of continue that. You know what I mean? So I don't know. They're doing stuff and they're doing it well. And until they fuck it up, I'll keep giving them credit,
The Spidey sense is telling me abstract going to be huge. I'm with you. It feels different than any other chain. I don't give a shit about when a new chain launches. I don't.
Yeah.
Usually it's because I have no exposure to it, and I have some exposure to this, but I got more exposure because I feel that thing about abstract, right? I got Pangu, swapped my ME because I felt whatever that is. I didn't feel it with Blast. I didn't feel it with Ape Chain.
Me.
Yeah. I feel like they're about to do something different, and it's because you can feel the cultures going there. You feel like everybody else is also excited about it too, and it's infectious. Again, in a way I did not feel with any of these other chains. And the content thing's interesting. They've given little hints at this. They've shared like some screenshots, and it looks like maybe like even natively in the wallet or the main abstract site, you can stream maybe through it, or they're building some kind of integration with the wallet and streaming. And it seems like maybe people can tip you in ABS. Something like that. Like they definitely have content baked into their ecosystem, is what it seems like.
The only thing I didn't like about it was who's the dev guy that's in charge of the abstract stuff. You know what I'm talking about?
Saigar? Is he? I mean,
Yes,
he's
Saigar. Yeah, I think so. He just threw out a tweet like, "Hey, if there are any dev teams that want a job, like come, and like." I don't know. In my mind, I'm like, there's already a crack team of like professional badasses that are doing it. And so like him just kind of throwing that out there, like, hey, we need help here.
Yep.
Didn't ring as like amazing to me.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a good read on it. By the way, Grant, yeah, I'm with you. I think Emmy is a sleeper. I think the thing I was saying I was hoping they would do, which is leaning into being a DEX, they're doing it in a way even better than I was picturing. Like I pictured it was like, like reinventing themselves as a DEX. I didn't realize it would be like a launch of a DEX, like a launch of a new kind of platform, which sounds like what they're doing. Like right now you can trade fungible tokens in our app. Soon you're going to trade fungible tokens on our DEX. They're doing DEX, talking about it a lot. I'm like really fucking bullish for that ME token. So
and if Bitcoin
my plan is swap that Pangu back to ME. Like that's the goal. That's the goal.
Yeah, and if they have Bitcoin and they're doing ordinals and they're doing runes, like that is what I was talking about, which and Henry was kind of talking about. I don't know if it was today or the other day, but like if no one's talking about that, if there's no eyes over there, that would definitely be an area in which could be the next wave of shit that we're talking about. And so, yeah, I'm with that.
Like it. By the way, this is the Backpack news. This is a big deal this morning. Backpack acquired FTX EU. So that's the Mad Lads parent company. And so Mad Lads ate earlier in the year. They got airdrops. They did very well. Mad Lads feel really cheap to me too. But this is big for them, I'm assuming. Backpack was already really good, if not solid, as its own exchange.
Okay, Mad Lads were 91 sold this morning. What are they now?
81. I like it. Dude, look at them in USD. Hang on, let me go back to that. In USD, and I did like an ETH conversion. God damn it. ETH conversion this morning, they were like 5 ETH, which seems pretty fucking crazy. 16
That is
grand.
crazy.
16 grand.
I think I read something this morning. They were owed from FTX, like they had lost like 13.5 or 16 million, something like that. And they acquired FTX Europe for 32 million 2 years later. It's kind of, it's interesting. But good move on their end. I'm surprised. It's weird. Like news like that, and then your floor price goes down, 10, 12% in 8 hours, 10 hours, whatever it was.
Yep. They feel cheap though. They feel cheap. I don't know. I expect Bitcoin stuff to explode. I expect Solana to do some catching up too. The NFT prices over there don't make sense with how used that chain is now, right? Everybody's on Solana now.
Dude, it's funny. Like you don't hear people talking about like, right. This, I think similar to like ordinals, I think Solana NFTs also are just not getting their time right now. Because airdrop season and token season on mainnet, and it'll rotate. It's just
Man.
What's it going to rotate into?
Dude, look at some of these prices. Claynosaurs are $4,000. They got so much shit cooking. They got something coming on Netflix. They got a lot of shit coming, man. That's wild.
What's the Bossu? I keep on seeing that. Like they've been doing personalized, what are they, honorary NFTs or whatever.
Free mint today. I heard some buddies chatting about it, asking if I was going to mint. I'm like, I didn't even know about it till you said the word Bossu. But yeah, this went from free to 0.3. That's pretty cool. Oh no, I'm sorry, 1.7. Jesus. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty fucking good. Yeah, it was $300, not 0.3. So that's a nice cook. And those guys probably had multiple mints, so GG's to them. Critter Quest is cooking too. Fucking Beanie. I'm shocked he's got that magic. I mean, it's all about the team, but I did not feel like Beanie's had any good calls lately, and this is a really fucking great call.
Yeah, he's interesting, dude. Like, there you go. The one thing I would say about Beanie is that, like, I don't think he's lost whatever. I mean, I don't know if you've ever had it, but like,
how fucking dare you, sir?
Well, I mean,
Beanie
some of his
never
takes,
had it?
some of his takes are kind of like, or out there, meaning like he was like, we all knew that the NFT market was full of a bunch of bullshit, but now people that have realized that it all was coming to, I don't know what he was saying, but to Solana NFTs, basically pumping his bags on critters. You know what I mean? I was like, come on, dude. I'm not saying that that's what's happening here, but I don't know. I just don't like it. His takes are all about his bags. You know what I mean? Like his takes are not takes that you can be like, oh, I'm learning something and I can now take this going forward. It's like, he's just pumping his fucking bags. And
he's an investor in Critter Quest.
And
so
if you follow him and you do some of the shit that he does, you're going to dig it, right? Like you're going to like the guy because he pumps your bags too. So I get that as well. I'm just saying that, like, for me, you know, if I wasn't involved in Critter Town or whatever the fuck it is, like his takes are just very like speaking to his own audience, you know?
It's a good take, sir. Yeah, Ordinal's runes will have their day, no doubt. And I think we said yesterday, it's very common sense, I think. But if ME does well, if Magic Eden itself does well, Runes Ordinals will do well. They both are going to happen. Both of them need each other. Ordinals and Runes need Magic Eden to do well. And Magic Eden needs Ordinals. And yeah, it's actually funny. They need each other. Both of them are fucking necessary. And I think it plays out. I do. All right, you guys want to see some cool tech?
Yeah.
Cool tech. CES 2025. Let's check out some cool gadgets shown off there. Joe, do you want a little personal like robot pet?
Yeah, I would. Ooh, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, it's I think uses AI.
You know what? Can I say something? My kid is allergic to cats. My wife is allergic to dogs. An AI pet would actually be pretty cool if you could make it so you're not allergic to it. I'd love that.
It's pretty neat.
Yeah.
And stupid, but also neat. It's stupid and neat. Clear LEDs were a thing last year, and they're back this year, and they're kind of even cooler, maybe.
Yeah.
It's pretty neat. I would like one of those.
Yeah.
A robot suit you can wear.
Fuck yeah.
That's cool. It's great when technology actually like improves quality of life.
Yeah.
Or what, you know, helps. That's
when someone's like a quadriplegic and then they like have to deal with such hard times. It's good to know that soon they'll be able to put a suit on and just be able to kick the shit out of us.
Yeah.
It feels good, you know, like they deserve that.
And then what happens when that thing decides to have a life of its own and it folds him in half and then runs down the street with him just dangling, like flapping in the wind?
Well, it was good while it lasted, I guess.
It's great while it lasted. It's great. A little robot vacuum.
Dude, this thing is so cool. It picks shit up.
It just picks up a sock.
Yeah, but the video that they put so cool, dude. But it puts it in a box.
Henry woke up for this. Henry woke up for a Roomba that's basically just a Roomba with a stick on it.
By the way, Joe, this is my timeline. This shit. The video. The video from, I forgot who put it out, is way, I say, cooler looking. Like you see the video and you're like, oh, it's got an arm and it picks shit up. And then you see this and you're like, like who has a box on the floor for it to like, sit in?
My take on this is that like Henry buys it and it can pick up nothing of real, like a box. It'll tip over, like it'll flip the fucking thing over. Like it just won't actually work.
I like where it's going though. I like the idea. It's just when I see this, yeah, it makes me think like, okay, well, why? First off, why is that on the floor? Why is there a wicker kind of basket on the floor?
Right.
I don't know.
And why isn't it cleaning up the wicker basket? Like,
yeah, great point. Yeah, great point.
Like, move the wicker basket.
There it is. That video there.
You know
that
what that
thing? I'm like, look how fast it is. Like,
Yeah.
fucking get out of my way. I'll move the fucking moccasin 2 inches over to the right, and you pick it up.
If you think about it,
oh, that's what can keep doing its lane.
Yeah. Get out of my way, man.
Henry, if you think about it, that wicker basket, so it's basically just taking a sock and moving it to a different area of the floor. It's not actually doing something cool, like putting it away to clean it. It's putting it in like one other spot. So
It's just
does
moving
it not
it out of
feel
the way.
like tech-wise, we could have done that probably 10 years ago?
Yeah.
Like the first iteration of it probably could have had that stupid arm.
You know what this looks like? Looks like the first iteration that no one actually liked the hand, so they got rid of the hand. You know what I mean? Like, it was like,
Yes.
well, that's it. The hand didn't work, so let's just get rid of that.
Yep.
Well, what's that keyboard? What is this?
It's a retractable keyboard. It like goes into your desk and it'll just pop back in or something.
Why do you need that?
I don't know. This is where we start getting weird shit. I almost think that CES so far has been kind of lame. Kind of. These are
These
glasses
are all
that translate shit.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Now this is actually cool as fuck. Here, let me see if there's audio on this one. This one I think is really neat.
And you'd be a good.
I like that. I think that's cool as fuck.
Okay, if you have like if you're a baller and you've got a massive like home gym and you can put this random ass thing in it, cool. Where are you putting this? In your bathroom? In your closet?
When it
Fuck, in
breaks,
the bathroom.
when it breaks in like a month, what happens to it too? Like, it's just like, oh, that's that wall that I fucking bought for $3,000. It doesn't work anymore.
I hope it gives you like wiener health stats.
Oh, dude,
right?
how many nocturnal erections?
Yes,
that you get?
Exactly. Just every health stat imaginable.
What
You
if
stand
it
in
told
front-
you the last time you blew a load and then your wife asked you, and then then
That'd
she's
be
wondering
fucking-
when
that'd be a
was
problem.
that?
That'd be a problem. Tells you how full you are, right? You, like it's time to empty, sir.
Oh, yeah. Any other cool shit from this nerd conference?
Yeah, this stretchable TV. This is somebody from behind, I think, pushing on the screen. Like some of these, like, what the fuck do you do with that? But also, like, I don't know, maybe someone will
It's
do
like
something.
one of those
cool.
movies. It's like when actually things pop out of the screen and it like kind of stretches.
You know those people who punch their TV when they're mad at sports?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get them this,
maybe,
and they punch and get frustrated.
I feel like that's just a video like you get views on it, so they do that. It's like an old TV they don't like.
This is a pen that digitizes whatever you're writing. It's got cameras on the top. I feel like fuck. I thought that might be something you like, Henry.
Oh yeah, I you know what? This is not the conference I was like hoping it would be. I was, like the military, like the military industrial complex kind of conferences where they're showing off like all the latest like shit that'll fuck you up.
Yes,
that's a cool conference.
That's a cool one. That is a cool one. There's more. There's some other really cool ones. This is a car, guys.
Oh wow. What does it do? Drive? Flies.
That's funny.
Can you imagine there's like a pothole if you're driving? You're like,
What the fuck?
That's kind of cool.
Police chases.
There's something cool about that.
The chalk part's kind of weird, but also when it showed the cliff, I thought this thing was going to also be able to go in the water.
Yeah. I'm with
Like,
well, did you see that Elon said he posted something about how cars are going to be levitating soon, and he had a levitating car?
No shit. I got.
Yeah, you see that?
I didn't. I need to find it though.
Yeah, I saw that like a few days ago.
Here's a tiny little supercomputer, 1,000 times more powerful than the average laptop. $3,000, personal supercomputer. And I heard people saying you'll have your own personal supercomputer that powers your own AI agent, which cool. Well, here's the hologram thing, dude.
What do you do with a supercomputer?
It processes more, faster. That's it. Just picture you have a state of the art kick-ass computer, but it's 1,000 times even better than that.
I can't even imagine. Like, I can't, like, would it help with my shitty signal here? Or like, would it make,
You need a super router,
No.
you know?
Yeah, you
Oh,
need to-
wait, this is not it, Edge? Edge, send me the link if you got something.
I just got a wrecked guy.
Yeah.
He's rocking a new PF. That car was stupid, by the way.
Kind of.
that's kind of cool.
Yeah, something kind of neat.
That'd be fun if you could play like games on it and shit. Dejark, like the Star Wars game. Yeah.
Dude, those transparent LEDs are getting popular. Like, there's multiple of them here.
Yeah, that's cool. Although usually the view doesn't look as good, right? Like if it's transparent, like
What's the point of it?
It's clear.
But what it's a television or it's just
Cool.
a
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, shit. Edge? Oh, fuck. All right,
Right.
hang on. Got to show that. Let me see if there was anything else here. Robot suit, vacuum, pen, whale. Okay, that was it. Okay, this looks fucking cool, man. All right, here
What?
we go.
Oh.
Again, I'm going to start here that you try and look forward and just look straight out.
Those aren't new. Like they're
That
newish.
size, though. Yeah.
No, I was in New York City NFT NYC like 2 years ago maybe, and they had one of these at a NFT art gallery, and it was cool. It was cool.
Was it that big?
Yeah. No, it
Wow.
was full size. Yeah, full size person.
Damn. I like it. I like that shit. That's my kind
when
of
I went to get my new laptop, they were like, okay, you can have this one with 560 RAM for this amount of money, or you can get $1,000 more. You can get double that RAM. And I was like, give me the cheaper one. So like a supercomputer, I don't know what, like Henry, I'm with you. Like what computing are you doing that you're going to need some sort of crazy fucking thing? You know what I mean? Like, I just don't get it.
I don't know. I don't know.
Whenever I buy a new laptop and like the prices start to go up, I realize how much I don't need my computer. Like I don't need it to be an amazing computer. You know what I mean? I'm always like, I'm good with it. I'm good with just the basic.
Yeah, Joe, my devices are, I think, at least like the one I'm on right now is probably 5 or 6 years old, and my everyday like work one is 4, maybe 5. If I was a baller, I'd buy like a new computer every year.
Yeah, me too.
That'd be cool.
I bet I'd notice a big difference, right? If I got
Oh
a new
my
one now.
God, yes, dude.
You would, but it wouldn't be that crazy. You know, that's all I'm saying. It's not that crazy. Like you buying a new computer would be like, oh, hey, look, there's not a fucking hamster running on the side of my computer to power it. You know what I mean? Like your computer's so old and disgusting that like you might find some crazy shit, but normally it's not that wild.
It is.
Fuck. Ran out of time for New Jersey drones, but we could at least touch on it.
We don't
So tied to the Vegas bombing, the guy who bombed it sent an email out to some intelligence agency guy who's like a journalist now, and he sent him an email saying a couple things. One, he was trying to expose some war crimes, and the other thing was he said the drones in New Jersey are Chinese, and that we have gravitic propulsion systems that we have, and most of the times we see those orbs and drones, it's us. But he's like, these are Chinese; they have it too, and that shit is like. He doesn't say this, but that's the stuff that people assume it's reverse engineered like alien tech, and we got it, and China's got it. Joe, you heard it? You've heard that conspiracy theory shit or seen this? And what do you think?
No, I was looking at Azuki Elementals and noticing the floor price went up a little bit. So that's what I was looking at. No. The explosion on the Trump Tower, is that what we're talking about?
Yes.
Is that what we're talking about? And this is related to the drones because I heard that he said that the feds were after him or something like that. Like, do you want to give me a TLDR of the most compact that you can?
Yeah.
As far as like, what is this guy? How is he related to conspiracy theories and drones?
Yeah, so that guy who bombed the Trump hotel tower, whatever, a few days before it happened, he emailed the intelligence agency guy, and he told him, okay, the FBI or Homeland Security has been following me. They're not going to do shit because I have an explosive in my car, and I'm staying very public. He said that, and and he's like, but I just got to tell you, they're after me because of this. I'm trying to get out in the open these war crimes in Afghanistan, and then additionally, those drones in New Jersey are Chinese. It's gravitational propulsion, and it's China. And we're so fucking close to World War III and mutual destruction, blah, 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 blah. So that's it. But he also, actually, this was cool too. He has high-level security clearance, and so he's a guy who knows things. He worked in our, like, in a very classified drone program, so he might be aware of that stuff.
Sure, okay.
And he said, I'm going to put on a map where our drone program is based out of. He put it on a map. It's Area 51. So that's the conspiracy theory shit. And then the last part is like after he died.
So he died. He did die.
I mean, we don't. That's part of the conspiracy theory. After supposedly he died, his signal number changed. Guys who had been messaging him, so somebody either had access to his thing, or this is a much bigger thing, and he's not really dead. He's hiding somewhere. He was trying to get to Mexico.
Okay,
that's the story.
Okay. So a couple things. His wife also like divorced him like a week before, correct? Something like that?
Yes.
Okay. A couple things I would say is the drone thing doesn't necessarily ring true to me. The Chinese drone thing. I think even Trump would say that like if there was actual Chinese drones that were doing anything nefarious, we would have blown the fuck out of them as quickly as possible.
It's worth mentioning his Secret Service told him don't go to your house in New Jersey. So whatever it was enough of a threat that they told him he can't go home. He said that at one of his press conferences.
Oh, okay. His press conferences. Okay. And the second thing I would say is I'm sure there are war crimes in Afghanistan. I don't necessarily know. The guy sounds like he's manic and crazy. And that he's just pulling things. Here's the deal. Drones in New Jersey is going to lend itself to crazy people, like religion lends itself to crazy people because it is wild and fucking nuts. So I hate to be the guy that doesn't like all this stuff, but in my mind, that doesn't ring 100% true. So, it doesn't interest me enough to kind of get involved in it. Sorry.
Respect.
Thank you. And respect to you guys that want to get involved in this and waste your time.
Henry, do you have any thoughts too? And I will mention that guy we were looking at earlier, the conspiracy theory UFO guy that I said I liked, Ross, whatever his name is, or whatever the fuck his name is. He doesn't believe it all. He said based on all his sources and everything he knows, I've always liked that guy a lot too. He's always been like a credible, like reasonable dude, like not crazy. He's like, it's not Chinese tech. It's not. He's like, everything I'm hearing is 100% not Chinese tech. So that was from him. I trust that guy a bit. So I'm leaning that way.
I think it, do you know what? I think at the core of it, this might sound corny as fuck, but like what sucks is this is a special forces guy, a vet, and he was probably suffering in a lot of ways that I think people just can't even begin to understand. And what sucks is that he fucking killed himself over some like, let's just say like he either killed himself or he was killed. Either way, like it's just shitty that that's how shit happens.
Good take, Henry. Good take, Henry. And if he had anything, he deserves the respect to flush out any information that, like we shouldn't write off what he says. He should have the respect to have someone look into the things that he has said and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, in my mind, I think that like all due respect to the dude, but it does sound a little bit kooky. Like, the drones with the balloons like last year was Chinese tech. Like that was legit Chinese tech that we said.
He actually did say that, I think, in his email too. It's just like the balloons. It's a show of force, and that's what it is. It's like to intimidate.
And I should say, because like I know we joke around a lot, and also like, you know, we love the alien shit. Remember the video that you sent it to me the other day, the Ukrainian Russian hand-to-hand combat, Hudah, you know the one I'm talking about.
Oh my God.
Yeah. You watch this video of these people in war, two grown men, probably have families, and they're going hand to hand, like, and one of them dies. And at the end, as this guy's dying, the guy who kills him, like, they have this moment of just like, you fought well, like you won, let me die in peace. And the guy was like, you fought great. And the guy's like, you're the best fighter in the world. And then this guy dies. And the thing is, when you watch this 8-minute long video or however long it is, and like when I was in the service, like I wasn't dodging bullets, but you see your share of like death. You know, we were picking up bodies and you see mangled shit and sad shit. You watch that video even after seeing dead people or mangled people, and it like fucking hits you in the gut in a different way. It's real in a different way. My point is, like, these guys who go to combat, I don't think people, unless you did it, I don't think you can even comprehend like what that could do to somebody to be exposed to that for multiple deployments and then come back and be like trying to live a normal life after you've dealt with some degree of that kind of shit. It has to fuck with you in insane fucking ways.
Yeah,
just watching that video was like, oh, I feel a little weird. I feel a little weird. That felt a little bit too real. Like, and yeah, and vet suicide is a massive problem. And so like this dude was maybe completely telling the truth, or maybe he was off his rocker a bit. Like, I don't know, but either way, it's just weird, sad shit. Oh, and then it makes you really think, like, that video, what the fuck are we doing? Like, why do people get sent to kill each other? For what? Like, for what? It's weird that it's weird we still do this shit. It's really weird.
To acquire Greenland.
To acquire Greenland and maybe northern United States, also known as Canada.
For Ukraine, for Russia to have its land that it was taken from them as their own again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To get to a place of extreme power, presidents, dictators, those things, you have to be somewhat narcissistic and you have to be a little bit crazy. And once you get to that level, doing crazy stuff like starting a war in order to get some sort of like, land or whatever, or stuff like that, to make Russia great again. I mean, I hate to say it like that because it kind of like pokes fun at like Trump, but like to create that prestige of themselves, of doing something great for their motherland. I think that is the type of like narcissistic behavior that causes war, that causes people to have to do those sorts of things. And when it's macro like that, it's different than when it's micro, where you're seeing it, where it's like a guy that is a man that's sent to fight and kill. It just doesn't make sense in a lot of ways. But yeah, I'm with you, brother.
When NATO was established, and I'm going to get this wrong a little bit, but like when NATO was established, Russia was given the guarantee that NATO was not going to move an inch on the eastern flank. And this all has to go back to like, I think when East Germany and West Germany were reunified. And it was like, as that deal was brokered and NATO was created, it was told to Russia, like, it won't move an inch to the east. And that's all it did. That's all it did was kept moving till eventually NATO is on their border. And what's weird to me is you see how much it's been pushed. By the way, I'm not an expert enough to make a great decision on like what's right and what's not right. But like, what's weird to me is that we've been pushed this whole narrative that like Russia's bad, Ukraine is good, give Ukraine money. And in the end, you're kind of like, well, wait, they got people there too that they're trying to protect. No different than we would have when Russia was putting nukes down in Cuba. And we're like, we got people we got to protect. And anyway, it's just the information we get's fucked up. The world's fucked up. And I don't get it. I don't get it, really. It was a verbal deal, 6-hole. But like, a deal's a deal, bro. A deal's a deal.
Word is bond, dude.
Like, is this your fucking timeline?
It got crazier.
What is that? Wait, go down. 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 What is this?
Just some girl PM.
No.
I think
Dude,
so.
you're creepy.
Purposely recording it?
I'm not sure. I can click and Oh, thank God.
I love that Hudah wasn't shocked, by the way. He's like, it's a girl peeing. Like, they caught me on this one. Yeah.
Dude.
Scroll faster.
He's definitely Googled that many a times.
Yeah, man, my feed's cool.
Your feed is cool. Can I just scroll your feed instead of you fucking mine up?
Log in whenever you want, man.
That'd be awesome. But I'm just on Hudah's feed. It's better.
It's safer. Yeah. Yep. All right, guys. Fucking A. Little long, whatever. Guys, have a great night.
Yeah.
We will see you tomorrow. Same time, same place, 4:30 p.m. Eastern time. Right here, SlamX Official on YouTube, CryptoSlam.io over on X. Get into Galaxy. Do your questing. Time is running out. And go follow the Bull AI. Get yourself some Bull tokens. Announcements coming soon. Guys, I'll see you tomorrow morning. We'll see you.
Later.
We're the non-fungible EX, don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's on everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't celebrate. We're the zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. The non-fungible is the living the tree. We're all on the zero, it's our way to be. In the world of NFTs, we're wild and free.
Drop my phone on my keyboard. Fucked up
Oh,
the
dear.
timeline scroll. Yeah, it's good. It is a good timeline.
Dude, I never see you talk about any of this conspiracy shit on your solo man show.
Who am I going to talk about it with?
I don't know, man. Just saying. You
I
save
don't think
it
there's
for
a way
us.
to do it. I don't. It's a
You
different
need-
thing.
You need one person being annoyed by it and the other one being
Yes.
semi-engaged.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. No. It's probably 3 times crazier if it's just me rambling solo. about it, you know?
So true. With an audience, you seem less crazy. Okay. That
Yeah,
makes
they don't give a shit, and I just don't stop. Just keep going and going deeper down the rabbit hole. Yeah, it just wouldn't work. I'll probably try it tomorrow though.
that makes sense, dude. I like it.
I
Glad
love it.
asked.
I love it. You guys got anything going on tonight?
No, I'm just hoping the market gets pumpy. I'm hoping it gets pumpy. I hope there's some announcements being made. I hope all that sort of stuff happens. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm
By the
looking
way,
for
there was an interesting chart showing that Bitcoin never has done like, I think it was all time. It was something about Bitcoin never does its like peak of the market until like a certain trend line hits the like RSI, whatever. It's something that I don't know. But anyway, they're like the earliest it can even hit there is like April. So I don't know if that means anything. Probably not.
No, April.
Other than I think it's the first inning.
It's the first inning.
First inning.
Just stack. Just got to keep on stacking, baby.
Keep stacking, keep buying, just buy. Buy number
Naval's
one.
doing okay today, amongst a downturn in the market, so that's good. It's holding up in dark times, which is good.
Speaking of dark times, Jesus, Henry.
Yes. Dark.
It's his. The 3 weeks off wasn't enough for Henry. He wants to get the fuck out of here as soon as possible.
Bro, I gotta drive an hour and 40 minutes home, bro.
I know, bros.
And it's snowing. It's fucking snowing.
All right, we're having a 7 mil next, by the way. There's our next level.
All right.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel a 7 coming in.
I feel so much like I want to sell everything. I'm like, oh, just sell it all.
I know.
Keep the
Yep.
soul.
Henry, go get home. Get on your drive.
All right,
It's
I'll talk to
crazy
you
you
guys
got that every day. It's fucking nuts. But yeah, I love you guys. I'll see you soon.
later.
Peace.
Later.